from deep. MP. It's hauled in by Oubre. Here's Bridges. And so it's Brooklyn earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're... Well, in this era of load management, Gordon Hayward says often
there's certain times where
that's Gordon trusting the team doctors, Grant.
Yeah, and as a player, that's some tough luck with injuries. He's got to heed them when they tell him to rein it in.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Paul Millsap is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's MP. And it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around. Playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Al. Good stuff. Now here's Smith. He's guarded by Mills. Outside Oubre. Here's Bridges. Nails the baby hook. Bridges has got his first 2 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's MP from outside. And the Nets, another three. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And we finished off one half of play. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters making some changes. Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Millsap comes in for Harris. And MP is subbed in for James Harden. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Oubre, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Bouknight in for Rozier. And so in the game for the Hornets. Ball at point with Rozier next to him. That's the backcourt. McDaniels out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Oubre in at small forward. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. Some changes for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Durant. And it's Mills in for Irving. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Smith, he's checked in for Ball. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all. Has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, Pierre, I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
MP outside. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 15 points. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as as an NBA star.
MP outside. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Smith. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Man, that was a really nice interior shot by Smith. For a smaller guy, he's extremely confident when he gets down in the paint.
40 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Back to MP. Lets the three fly. Oh, another miss by MP.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Boy, the way Smith runs the offense, really efficient, thanks to the way he can pass it.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Bouknight, shooting 1.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
MP's shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Another thing I've noticed is their work on the offensive glass. Creating extra opportunities has been the key.
Pass to Bouknight. Just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Tries again. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. A nice shot by MP.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Brown with the steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. A D from MP. Hornets with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the...
Bouknight's got 9 points here in the second half.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
It's stolen by MP. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
Pass to Bouknight. Here's Martin. Six to shoot. Second chance effort. That shot, no good. Brown with some nice D. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beat down. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And a solid start to the season series for them. They'll meet 3 times times, and from the look of this first game, it looks like a very favorable matchup for them against Charlotte.
Now the Nets with it. They're on a 15-6 run. From deep, MP. Jones grabs the board. For Charlotte, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Bouknight. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Now MP. Here's the three. Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Boy, you talk about Smith. He's not only an accomplished passer, but I think his shooting keeps defenses honest as well, even when they try to get physical with him.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Nice job on the offensive end tonight. Was there anything you saw from the defense earlier in this one that you knew you could?
Well, they played true, so I've got to thank the scouts and the coaching staff for getting us prepared for this one.
Yeah. Hear that. And then yeah, right, I know that ain't my thing. Boy, I wear black locks, turn back blocks into black ops, stunting turn into half knocks. If you get man, it's an hour before Matlock and them show up. If you're rent late, then they padlocking your dough up. My come up was ugly, store trips, colorful money, hugging the tummy. Nothing was that Brooklyn borough is thorough over Bengals. They throw like Burrow and like you burrowed and you block again just to make all that plural. I can't believe I made it like that's supposed to be sterile. But here I am, and my words are certainly fertile. A twist of the wrist, your favorite artist turns into a mural. Y'all wearing dresses in person, stressing them Birkins, fam. I'll put it in that gown, popping circumstance.
I can tell you ain't from Brown that. Tell your favorite rapper that I want my sound back. On God, my can't allow that. We up in the whip and pull up where your house at. With the loud, beat them where you found that. Unannounced, get the bass, then we bounce. Off right, so much clap, it's astounding. East side, run them up in your township. Back in the lab again, back on your again. I then whip through Madison, out East Afghanistan. We this skirt, do dirt like Zatarans. I've been so adamant, so cold like avalanche. I go by Babylon, leave in my bag again. More moolah, more problems, go crazy. Ferragamo, Barricado, tunnel under just like I'm El Chapo. Back up on my, me no send no stamps, you get a, whole squad on some, this that church is on the move, pulpit, you with a cool kid, deuce, click, small room full of, could become a tomb or a nuisance, share my dogs with a toolkit that I can fool with, all my dreaming be elusive, I need the whole thing.
Cold-blooded, I've been hunted by a slew. That's how I do it. With the rag out the window, then we riding around all night until the sky then went
here. In other news, you'll notice we've enriched that home court experience with the voices of your team's in-arena PA announcers.
About to go down.
In My Team, enjoy a massive feature upgrade across the board this year. We have huge dive into all the My Team details later in the show, so stick around.
Now the starting.
We are new.
Thank you, Kevin.
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Daniel Gafford is out there with Hachimura. For team.
Checking into the Wizards.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Castanetto. He kicks it to Beal. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Well, this is the sweet spot of Bradley Beal's game. That in-between, that mid-range jumper is money.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Beal. And here's MP for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Beal against MP. Now here's Beal. Tight defense on him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Beal's got 8 points. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 16-point lead. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ripped away. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Harrell. Shoots over Mills. And Washington again with the bucket.
We know this. Montrezl Harrell in close proximity has tremendous touch.
MP outside. For three. And the Nets, another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Beal taking his time here. No good with the wing jumper.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And so it's Kevin Durant. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football.
Oh, Mom said.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Nets?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
They've got Bruce Brown. MP is out there with Mills. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man, Thomas Bryant, making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. first chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizard.
Checking into the Wizards.
1:07 left to play in the first half. On the wing, Bryant. Dinwiddie outside. Beal the pass to Dinwiddie. Can they get it? Driving inside.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge. Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Down low, here's Beal. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his third assist on the night. Nets leading by 19 points. MP looking around. And the three ball is good. MP's got 15.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Beal kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Beal. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. He's got 13.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Now, here's MP. 15 points in the game. And the Nets, another three.
Number 10.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Wizards, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Bertans in for Kyle Kuzma.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
So on the floor for Washington. In the backcourt.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
And here's MP for three. And he's good on the three ball. Game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
And here's MP for three. And the Nets, another three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going to the break, holding it in order. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And Doris, in the landscape of the NBA, there are those organizations that seem to have a hard time building a winner. What is it they lack, in your opinion, that's holding them back?
Well, success in any field of endeavor usually involves a multi-pronged effort. So in the NBA, it starts with ownership. Are they committed to winning? Then you have to look at your front office. Do they do a good job drafting talent? Do they understand what goes into team building and quality trades? To the head coach, how modern is he and what is his philosophy? Down to it's about the players ultimately. Do you have the stars that can drive winning?
MP is out there with Mills. Then it's James Johnson. Then there's Brown. And it's Okafor in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's stolen by Brown. Mills looking it over. MP outside. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And a wide open look for MP. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 30.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Caldwell Pope passes to Gill. 5 on the clock. Here's Kispert. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to MP. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. MP's got 33 points. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his... third foul so far. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work.
And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
And this was one that never really wasn't good. Another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're leading by 48. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter.
All right, who's coming onto the court? Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Here's Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Hill, the pass to Caldwell. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
MP way outside. Rebound by Kispert. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots from the right block. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
That free throw good from Avdia.
From Washington, Denny Avdia, shooting 2.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And the Nets with possession. MP outside. Launches it. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
Almost unfathomable what we've seen in this arena tonight. This guy from range has been unbelievable.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
Hey, it's easy to see that you play the game with a lot of joy, MP.
Right.
But it seems like you're most joyful when the ball's going in the basket like it was tonight. Why do you think scoring brings out that side of you?
You know, I wouldn't put it that way. I think that's just your read on the situation.
But you sure looked good like you were having a blast out there tonight.
That was more about winning than anything.
But you enjoy scoring.
For sure. But I enjoy all kinds of things. Locking up my man, finding an open shooter in the corner, hitting free throws. I find joy in all aspects of the game, so I think your evaluation is a little bit off, that's all.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for your time, MP.
You can get it. Hold up, my wordplay is on a different level. I'm getting hot, popping off, guess I'm in the kettle. A rock star, so you know.
Hi, I'm Catherine Hanover. I handle PR for the team.
Okay.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm super excited.
Great.
I got these. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. Look, I got these ideas.
I'm gonna stop you there. No time for chit chat.
Okay.
I'm putting out infernos, burning embers, and a couple fires where I'm the only one who smells smoke.
Wow.
I'm literally in 3 meetings right now. I sleep in my office twice a week. My kids' birthday invitations are press releases, and I craft players' social media posts in my dreams.
Okay, so what do you need from me?
Don't interrupt, but that's a great question.
I wasn't asking the question.
Have you ever heard of the fable of the 4 oxen and a lion?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Well, I don't have the time to tell it, so I'll give you the gist. Actually, no time for that. Only have time for the moral. United we stand, divided we fall. Imagine that, but with oxen.
Inspiring.
You and Coach aren't getting along.
I mean, it's clear that I'm not his first choice. You know what I'm saying? And I can be a huge asset to this
I don't care if you and Coach are sitting by the campfire singing Kumbaya. What I care about is what the public feels about your relationship. So, I need you to do an interview with John Luck where you sit down and you explain that everything is copacetic.
Yeah, but
clearly.
That's not the truth, though.
Perception is reality. Nobody likes a boat rocker, especially me.
Okay.
Sit down with John Luck. Say what needs to be said so we can all move on. You go back to basketball and I'll go back to dreaming of someday being able to sit down for a meal instead of scarfing down a shawarma wrap in the elevator.
The shawarma wrap. You didn't find that funny. I got it. Okay, I got it.
You're welcome to stay, but I'll be ignoring you from here on out.
Okay, well, thank you. You're ignoring me, okay? You have a great day, Miss Hanover. She is a nut basket.
Fast life, leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like I'm Nino. Got the money and the power, no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm only seeing C-notes. I'm a star, ain't got bucks, yeah, I feel like Cappuccino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, Yeah, it's my year, like baby had in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like I'm fresh and I'm clean. Big bands in my jeans, got me ripping the scene. Got designer Louis V, yeah, you know it's supreme. Balenciaga stepping, oh, that's a... To all my haters steady watching me and my possessions. It's my time, I'm done with all the